Alrighty, this was not something I was expecting to talk about so soon after a brand new Fortnite season, but here we go. Fortnite, what are we doing? This is confusing to say the least, because this is almost sort of like they're acting as if like they didn't even realize what they have done. Now, I want to just say this up front. I don't think this is like the biggest deal ever, but I have like this conspiracy theory I want to talk about, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Fortnite status tweeted on Twitter at 1 in the morning. The skate NATO emote bears similarity with the tornado spin emote, the one that Hannah uses. All players who own both emotes will be returned 100 V-Bucks in the near future, or they may return the skate NATO emote without spending a return ticket. Both emotes will be bundled together in the shop. Okay, so the way they phrase it, the skate NATO emote bears similarity with the tornado spin emote. Well, no duh. It's the exact same emote. I feel like they tried to pull a fast one here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is completely not intentional. Maybe they didn't realize it, but dude, it's the same emote. It's the same emote, but it's a different board. It's not a long board, and it's also got different music. And honestly, it's really good music, but it's the same exact motions. Like one for one, it's the exact same thing. Now, I'm not 100% familiar with how porting works, but I've seen people port over Fortnite emotes into like VR chat and stuff like that. I've seen people make skins that aren't even in Fortnite do Fortnite emotes. I've seen this happen before. So I can't imagine them making this emote for the Signal Breaker skin. We just got this recently. I'm not entirely sure how they didn't realize that the emote was the exact same. So here's the thing, and here's maybe a decent idea. Maybe they have made so many things in the game that they completely forgot that they used that animation for something. I am inclined to believe that, because think about it. How many skins are in the game? Over 2,000. How many emotes are in the game? I think it's about 2,000, right? It's got to be around there. I lied. There's about 1,300 emotes. My bad. But that is still a lot of emotes. There's a ton of stuff, okay? So maybe they themselves forgot that they even used that animation. Or, and this is what my cynical mind says, maybe they knew it, but they wanted people to not realize it was reskinned or it was redone. Because here's the thing. I've had this theory for a little bit now. Fortnite, in the OG pass specifically, have been reskinning and recoloring things for their battle pass stuff, which is, it seems kind of low. Fortnite never did this with their battle passes. As far as I can remember, I don't recall them doing recolors in a battle pass, because in my opinion, the battle pass is something where everything should be original and should be, you know what, unique. And the OG pass is just not getting that. I think that it does for the most part, but then last season we had the visitor set, the new visitor, everything was recolored, and it was completely ridiculous in my opinion that they did that. And here we go again with the OG pass. This time they also recolored some things. I said it before and I'll say it again. Maybe it's time crunch. You know, they laid off 900 employees last year. I wouldn't be surprised if they were under a lot of crunch, a lot of deadlines, and they're not reaching them. And I want to stress this out loud again. I am not blaming the developers with anything that they ever do. It mostly comes up to the higher ups. The higher ups are usually the people that are pushing these sorts of things. The visitor set being completely recolored, I bet you that was a higher up decision. I highly doubt a Fortnite artist was like, yeah, this is going to be great. No, I don't think that's the case. And with this emote having this issue and them addressing it, it almost tells me that like they knew that they were wrong, but they did it anyway because they didn't think anyone would either A, notice, or B, complain about it, but people complained about it. And it makes sense why you would complain about it. It's the exact same emote. But here's the thing that also kind of confuses me. Why do they only do it for like this emote and the Juby slide thing? This is the second time they've done this now. Why is it just emotes? Why is it never like the skin recolors or, I don't know, the glider recolors or the kicks recolors? I wanted to make a kicks video for a little bit now. I'll save my thoughts on kicks later, but the whole thing with this happening is it almost tells me that Fortnite wants you to just kind of not realize that you got screwed over or that they're just getting lazier. I get it. Things take time. I get it. You've made so many outfits. You've made so many emotes. You're bound to repeat yourself every once in a while. I get that. I can't imagine how they even make new skins on a weekly basis. I can't believe they still come up with original designs, but they do recolors, and that's what it is. You know, they're going to do that. But I have noticed that, you know, we don't get those free edit styles every update anymore. We get them, we get one, maybe if we're lucky, two edit styles each season. Not every 2 weeks, each season. Remember when we used to get those? Those were awesome. I loved those, but we don't get them anymore. And the one we got for this season was the Triggerfish no paint edit style. Like, come on, man. That's terrible. We got a Molten Metal Mouth skin in the shop today. I bought it out of instinct because I like the look of it, but I'm like, wait a minute. This could have been an edit style. Why am I supporting this? And I refunded it because it could have easily been an edit style for this update. You think they would have done that, or they could have done that. And that's what's so confusing is that it's only emotes where they do an emote and then they reskin it and then they apologize and then they bundle it. They've done this twice now. Why is it only emotes? I'm assuming it's probably because people care about their emotes a lot. Maybe that's an idea. I have no idea. It seems strange to me that we're even having this discussion. I do think it is lame that they did this, and well, they're making up for it now, but like, why are we even at this stage? Like, they shouldn't have done this in the first place. They could have done a different emote or done something different with the Signal Breaker skin. Any other skateboarding emote. I mean, he looks like he's from Jet Set Radio. You could have done like a Jet Set Radio style emote or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, like, I want to know what happened, but here's the thing that sucks is that they will never explain what happened. The devs will never talk with me. It sucks because I would love to do like an interview with like some item shop people and just ask them like their philosophies on why they do certain things, and also on like the artists, why they do certain things, but they are so tight-lipped about everything. I'm never going to get answers. I have questions about Recon Expert. Why did that come back at 3 in the morning when it came back? No response for that. Hey, what's up with the best sellers? Why does it freeze after 2 hours and then never update again? Lips sealed on that one too. It's just another day in Fortnite land. Let's see what else they do next. Guys, that's it for the video today. Like, comment, subscribe, code iTalk if you'd like to support me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. You all have yourselves a good one now. Bye-bye.